Mushbeard here, back with some more Skylanders Ring of Heroes, and I apologize for the long video delay. I had some videos planned, but I got really sick, and then I've just been really busy. But I am recovered now, and everything. I mean, still busy, but make some time here. And I wanted to bring a video today to talk about one of the debuffs in this game called Parts, which I believe is only currently on 2 units, which would be Robo and Sprocket. They are of the tech element here, so we'll go ahead. I don't want to go in here. I want to test it. I mean, I've tested these, but I want to show you guys just exactly how it works, so where you can find good uses for these things. We're going to go to a level where I don't kill everything in one shot. No, that guy's got the nasty stuff. No bomb, no exploding bombs, no exploding bombs. Alright, that's good. I won't test. We will use Robo. And there's no runes on Washbuckler or Sprocket. There are runes on Robo, but that's why I have to go to a high enough level that he won't just kill everything. But let's turn off auto and everything. So basically what Parts does, if you're not aware, is it increases the duration of effects when inflicted with harmful effects. So the one thing we would test out is, do you put Parts on first, or do you put the debuff on first? And in this case, after testing, Parts has to be on first. So how it works is, when Parts is on there, you can see there's 3 charges of Parts. Oh man, 4, it crit. Okay, there are 4 charges of Parts. Or there was 3 charges of Parts. Every time a debuff goes on it, it loses 1 charge of Parts and then extends the duration of the debuff on the whatever you put by an extra turn. In this case, it crit, so that it went 4 turns. That is crazy. As opposed to 2. So the part extended by 1, the crit extended by another 1. You went 4 turns. Wow, I just crit him. That wasn't supposed to happen. So that is a way to start stacking. This is not high enough. I thought this was high enough. I don't need to kill them, but you can see. So it increased the duration of it, so that effect resist down went from 2 turns to 4 turns because Parts and the crit, and it went up, and you can do that. And then there were still 2 turns of Parts left, so I could have put 2 more debuffs on the unit that also would have got them extended by extra turns. So that is really crazy when you start talking about debuffs you can apply, and especially for like Wailing and Beast, and extending them for duration. So the reason we bring this in here is because one of the things that we've talked about in our guild is Washbuckler and his blind ability. When you awaken him, his effect resist down turns into blind. I believe it's for 2 turns. Let me double check here. Let's go. Oops, didn't want to go to town. I'm going to go back to a higher floor so we can test something. Well, so I can show you something. Washbuckler. Yep, blind for 2 turns. So that is really crazy to know. And blind instantly sets the target's accuracy to 0. So if you were to put blind on the boss with Parts, that turns it into 3 turns. If it crits, that's 4 turns. By the time that wears off, typically, you're going to be able to, Parts will still be on the target because you only lose the Parts when the new debuffs are applied. So as long as you're not applying a ton of debuffs, there's only a 5-second cooldown, I believe. Yep. On that ability, so you'd be able to put blind back up and have it extended to another 3 turns. That is crazy. Crazy. You could pretty much keep the boss perma-blind, which means his accuracy would be at 0 and he would glance for everything on you. And what's good is that, like, Sprocket and Washbuckler are the same element, so like W10 in this case, where they would be strong, or B10 they would be neutral. You can use those, but let's go ahead and do this one more time, and I'll show you that Parts from 2 different units do not stack, or they do stack. They're not put on there separately. So I'll show you. It just goes up. Hopefully this one's good. Logo. It'd be kind of cool if they were 2 separate stacks, but it just increased the turns. So 3 turns. We will go ahead and put Parts on with Robo. And you can see, oh, I'm going to kill him. So it's not going to go up there because I'm going to kill him first. Fun. Fun. Apparently this might not be high enough. If we keep proccing our passive. So 3 turns. Get the heal. Don't kill him and don't proc it. There you go. Up to 4 turns. We procced it anyway. Of course we did. But you can use this to extend debuff. So again, you have to put parts on first and then apply the debuffs, because then it takes one of the parts turns and puts it on the debuff. Not the other way around. So you can't have the debuff off and then put parts on to extend it in that way. It will not work. So parts first, then the debuff. It will get extra extension, and of course, if you get the crit animation, if you haven't seen that video from Childish Plays the other day, talking about that and how you get extra buffs and debuff turns by the crit animation from that, go check that out. That will help you understand that. But using that crit animation plus parts can give you 2 extra turns of the debuff on a target, which in this case, like blind, be crazy. And one thing I did want to test, or I did test, but I'm not going to show you here because I won't. It does not work with bombs, so it will not. Obviously, you wouldn't want it to increase the time around the bomb, but you thought maybe it might decrease the time around the bomb. It does not. The bomb will go on just as it normally would, 6 turns or 5 turns, depending on how you have it skilled and all that. It will not affect the bombs at all, unfortunately. But so think what other kinds of teams, comps you could use parts with, what debuffs you could stack with other than blind. That might come in real handy. You can use it to stack defense break for longer, attack break for longer, crit down, whatever you want. Any of those ones, you can stack them for longer. They could really help with survivability of some of these things. So we'll go ahead and end that. Didn't cost any mana. We don't need anything. Tower does reset in a little over a day, so can't wait for that. We could wait for those summons, but we'll probably do 2 summons. So we're going to do some more summons out in this video, and then probably some more after we clear Tower. I did clear Tower for the first time this month. Cha-ching. So that was super helpful. Let's make sure there's nothing I need. Nope. Still waiting on my last one for the day. Alright, let's go do some summons. We have 3 of these, 3 normals. We got 2 ultra premiums. Maybe we'll buy a pack too, depending on how everything's going. So let's see if these normals turn in anything good. Lightning Rod, I will take it because I was farming him. So I will take some of those. Wallop, I want Wallop, but I don't need him anymore. I do have him 6-star Awaken, so Kaboom, same way. 6-star Awaken, I can get him for the pluses, but they're not super needed at the moment. Stealth Elf. Okay, I still need to awaken my Stealth Elf, although I don't use her all that much. I haven't upgraded her runes in a long time. Boomer's the same way. He is awakened, but just need some plus-ups for him. Fling Kong, as you can see, 663 shards Fling Kong. Nobody needs Fling Kong. Give Fling Kong some buff, or some love, come to us. Activision, come on, he needs it. He definitely needs it. More Kaboom. Crypt King I will take. 5 shards isn't a lot, but again, that's a unit I need to farm and I don't have yet. So Snapshot I will also take because I want to awaken him and then eventually 6-star him. So Snapshot, always welcome to my book because I really don't want to farm him. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. Get into the good stuff. Come on. I will take, I was hoping for lightning. I will take Super Shot. I want to awaken her, but lightning on her would have been awesome. Dino Ring. Have not built. I don't know when I'll build. It seems good, but Ember. I do not have an Ember yet. Everyone's been after Ember. Now that these Chaos Dungeons are out. Kill Grunt, man. Oh, don't do it on a 3-star. Unless you're, no, Genie would work. Cinder was the other one. If it's Cinder, I'll take the lightning. Not on Boomer, no. No, that was a complete terrible pack. Other than Ember, really. Oh, that hurt. I don't need Boomer shards. No. Deja Vu. I don't need Deja Vu shards either. That's going to be a video that's coming up here. I do have a 6-star Awakened Deja Vu. I'll show you in just a minute. Nightlight, that would have been great, lightning proc. But I will do some testing on Deja Vu in a future video coming up, so you can see just how she is. Washbuckler, I would have taken lightning on that. Where is all the lightning? There's all these people getting like 5 lightnings on nat 5s, and I'm over here. I'll take Shadow Spyro. He's a debuffer, or a cleanser. That was a terrible lightning, though. Like, wow. Chopscotch. I heard she has potential. Where's just the big lightning? It's going to be here on Fling Kong. Oh, Rocky Roll. That also was not that great. I have 8 shards of Nightlight. That's how very few I have. Washbuckler 239. Alright. Let's summon Chopscotch while we're here. Should I do one more? These summons have not been that great. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Yeah, one. We'll do one. I don't use, obviously, I have 11,000 gems. I don't use them that often. I do refill quite a bit, but not enough to keep up. Alright, something good, something good. Robo? Robo? Nightmare. Okay. I just want this lightning, come on. No, 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 no. No, don't do it, don't do it. Come on, come on, come on. Something good, something good. Lightning, lightning. Yes, yes. Do it again. Oh. Well, I finally have an Ember, so that is a plus. Stealth Elf. Woohoo! I got an Ember. I almost got a Nightmare too. Alright, alright. Awesome. I guess it was worth it. That extra pack was worth it. Whew, that was good. I don't want to drop below 10k for no reason. Sweetness. That really helps. So now I don't have to, I mean, I should still farm up Ember, but at least I have one now that I can level. And I don't have to worry about not having one. Where did you go? There you are. Star you, because you're going to be a favorite. Alright, that is it for this episode, everybody, on what parts is, how it works, and hopefully you can think of some good ways to use it. I will definitely be trying to get my Washbuckler awakened and raised up and see how well we can use that blind, because I think that's going to be pretty strong. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. This is Mushbeard. I am out.